Hey bestie, I know it's been a long week. Okay, I know that it's only Tuesday, and yet for some reason it's been a long week. And I know just what you need. You need a cup of coffee, or wine, or beer, or soda. I mean, water, probably. You need to grab your whip or a new ball of yarn that you've been so excited to try, and you need to sit down and get comfy and just chill out, and we can have a good old fashioned yap sesh. Doesn't that sound nice? Hey, babes. Welcome back to Moonbae Crochet. It is Brandy, and today I just wanted to do a chit chat and crochet with me type of video, talking about just the random stream of consciousness that I have, and you guys can sit and work on your projects and chill with me, and we'll all have a good time. Okay, let me know what you're drinking down below. Today I have just an almond milk latte with a little bit of sugar-free s'mores syrup. This s'mores syrup might be my absolute favorite Torani syrup I've ever tried, and it's sugar-free, so like less guilt. It's good. I completely forgot though, I wanted to top it off with a little bit of butter pecan creamer, but I'm not getting up now. It's just a little strong for my taste, but it's still good. So how are you all doing? What's been going on? As you probably saw on Friday, just passed my 1 year on YouTube, on this YouTube channel. I can't believe it. It is so crazy, like just how far we've come. Like look, like I mean, I don't even know what it's gonna be like when this video goes up, but at the time that I'm currently filming, it's a little less than a week until this video goes up, and we are sitting at like over 2,400 subscribers. It's creeping closer and closer to 2,500 pretty much every day, and I am mind blown by that. Like, what? Hi, it's heavily filtered editing Brandy here. Just to say, at the time of editing this video, we actually just hit 2,600, so thank you. I can't believe it. It just seems so quick. I get so impressed and happy and proud every single time I gain a new subscriber, even if it's literally just one. I literally notice these things. So, like, I don't know if it sounds like I'm obsessing, but I just get so excited when new people discover, the channel, and they want to hang out, and like I don't know, it's just awesome. Today I'm going to be using this ball of Karen Simply Soft. I just feel like working on a granny square today. I cannot find my my like regular little Ziploc baggie that I usually keep my crochet hooks in. I know I need to keep them in something better, but so I was able to find my 5.5 millimeter hook, but I don't know where my 4 is right now, and it's kind of annoying me. I really need to clean out my crochet bag though, because it's a disaster. But anyway, I'm just gonna work on a little granny square in this Karen Simply Soft. Let me know what you're working on currently. But yeah, anyway, so being on YouTube for 1 whole year already, my first video to this channel was uploaded May 2nd, 2024, and I think it was like the best decision I ever made. I remember like freaking out in a good way when I hit 100 subscribers, and then 200, 500, like when I hit 1,000, that was like insane to me. And I can't believe we're a quarter of the way to 10,000, y'all. Like, that's mind-boggling. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, it went away. God, that is the worst feeling in the world. Ugh, my allergies have been like really acting up lately. I don't know if it's like the springtime, but also, bro, if you could see the freaking weather outside my window right now, I am so sick of it. When this video goes up, it's May already, but at the time of filming, it's the end of April, and it looks like it's December outside. It is so cloudy. Ugh. I can't say I hate it here. I actually really do love it here in my little part of Cali. But sometimes our weather just really annoys me, I always complain that, well, one, it's like expensive to live in California, like no matter what. But every time I complain about like the cost of living, people always want to be like, yeah, we're paying for the weather here. We're paying for the weather. What weather? I understand paying for like SoCal weather. This is ridiculous. It's cloudy all the time. We don't get summer until like October and it only lasts for about 2 weeks. This is so stupid. But you know what? Then when we do get those very few but very hot days, you know, I'm gonna complain about those too. So, you know what? I'm gonna just let me complain. Anyway, I got distracted, but anyway, I can't even like conceptualize what 2,500 people like all together looks like, but I mean, it sounds like a huge number in my head, and I mean, it is a huge number to me. I know there's YouTubers out here who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and that's like crazy, but I don't know. This just means so much to me. So, anybody out there who has ever come across my page and you've written me the sweetest comments, you've sent me emails sharing your works in progress with me, just all this stuff, like, just know it warms my heart every single time. It always makes me smile. I've always wanted to do this. Just means the world to me that I'm here doing it and that you guys are enjoying it. And my favorite comments to get are the ones that say, you know, oh, I just discovered your channel. And they say something along the lines of, you made me feel like I was just sitting and crocheting with a friend. Those comments like really make me want to tear up a little bit, because that is like the ultimate goal for me, you know? I used to love when my best friend still lived close to me, and even when she would like come home from college, like for her winter, summer breaks, whatever, she and I would literally just like have sleepovers where we would sit in my bed, have YouTube playing or like Criminal Minds, and we'd be eating pizza and just crocheting, laughing about the silliest things. Like that is our vibe, you know? And even though she lives far away now and we can't like do that really anymore, this channel is kind of like, I feel like I'm talking to my best friend, and I feel like when I sit here and do these types of like chit-chat and crochet with me type of videos, that I'm reliving those kind of moments, but it's like not reliving, it's like, oh, it's fresh, it's like up to date, and you guys get to join me now too, so you're all my besties now. It's just really great. I can't believe it's been a year already, and I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you all so much for being here. And yeah, anyway, sorry, I don't want to get too sappy, but that is the first thing I kind of wanted to address in this video. So speaking of like you know, end of April and beginning of May type of thing, I have been getting on my TikTok For You page lately. Listen, that algorithm is something, because I'm already starting to get like the TikToks of like the aesthetic, like pumpkin blankets and the fall candles and the lights, the twinkly orange lights and whatever. And you know, it's like these compilation style videos of like cozy fall things, and the caption will be like halfway to Halloween. And I'm not gonna lie, I've even gotten a few that are like, oh, 200 and something days until everything is like this again, and it's like flashing a bunch of pictures of like Macy's in New York City on during Christmas time, and like the snow on the ground and the Christmas lights and blah blah blah. It's like counting down to Christmas. I've been getting so many of these halfway to Halloween and like countdown to Christmas type videos on my algorithm. And listen, I mean on my For You page, and this is what I mean when I say that algorithm knows what it's doing, because I think if a normal person got that on their For You page right now at this time of year, when people are probably thinking about summer and how they can't wait for summer to arrive, they would be like, what is this garbage? Why are we talking about fall right now? Because like, you know, even I do this sometimes, but I swear in like maybe not even a month, I feel like we're going to start seeing the 4th of July decorations out in the store for people to buy. And I'll admit, I'm one of those people that's kind of like, why are the 4th of July decorations out already? Like, Mother's Day just barely passed, like that type of thing. But one thing about me is when it comes to the fall and winter, I'm not like that. I'm consumerism's dream girl when those seasons come out to play. And so I get really excited when I see these halfway to Halloween and countdown to Christmas type videos. They make me like all excited and like, oh, I love it. I love it. It really makes me want to bust out like the cozy yarn, I honestly, I gotta be honest, I actually have not started working on my Christmas gifts yet. Not actually working on them, but I have been starting to get my ideas together for what I'm going to make for each person and like who even is getting a crochet gift from me, all that kind of stuff. A lot of you made me feel better the last time I think I brought this up. Because I was like, I know it's going to sound ridiculous if I start, making Christmas gifts in April and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of you said, like, no, it's not ridiculous. Like, that's actually pretty smart. Like, and thank you. But yeah, I do actually want to start really soon. There's this Jada in Stitches, like, video of a live stream that she did on YouTube quite a few years back. But it's where she talks about... well, there's two different ones. There's one where she talks about like gift ideas, like crochet gift ideas, which I do love that one. But there's also one where she talks about crochet gift making planning. And I love that live stream so much. I rewatch it multiple times a year, I would say. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I want to hear a comfort video and like, a video where I already know. I've seen it so many times, I know what's going to happen. But sometimes also it's like I just want to get a refresher on like, okay, what are some things that I should implement when I am starting to plan out my crochet holiday gift ideas, because sometimes you can just get swept up in the excitement of it all, or whatever. But I think that she like provides a lot of good points in that video, and it helps me. So and plus I really want to get like serious this year about like crocheting the things that I want to give to people and having them ready to go well in advance before the holiday or before the day that I want to give them, because as the year goes on, things get busier, and I don't want to end up in the same situation as last year. I want to be able to give my loved ones the crochet gifts. Not all of them, of course. You know what I always say? Not everybody in your life deserves a handmade gift. But the ones that do, I want to have them, ready in a good amount of time. Anyway, the next little thing I kind of wanted to talk about is not crochet related at all, but it is something that I love. I recently got back into playing Animal Crossing. So what happened was I lost my little Animal Crossing, like the game card, that goes into the Switch. Could not find it anywhere. I looked in all the spots that I thought it could or should be, and it wasn't in any of them. I still have the box for my Animal Crossing, like the box that the game cartridge comes in, and it wasn't in there, and it wasn't in any of the, sometimes like you take something out of its box to like play it, and then there's something in the Switch already, so you'll take that one out and then just put it in the box that you just opened, even though it's not the box that goes to. I hope this is making sense. So I checked all my other game cartridge boxes for my Switch games. It wasn't in any of those. I was just so defeated, right? Well, recently, I wanted to write something out on paper, and I wanted it to look all cutesy. So I found this old little makeup pouch that I had from an old purse. And I keep my special little felt tip pens in there. There's quite a few different colors. They're so nice to write with, and I just love it. So I wanted to use those pens. Well, I opened my the little pouch to pull out those pens, and lo and behold, my game cartridge was in there. I was I hadn't opened that pouch in months. Who knows how long it had been, but I was like, why on earth would my game cartridge be in that pouch. Like, it was the craziest thing. But I mean, I guess you find the things when you're not looking for them, right? So I was so happy to have my game back. So I recently started playing again, and I'm the type of person, I don't know why I'm like this. I'm like a perfectionist, but I'm also like, it's like I always need a fresh start. So, if ever I were to be playing Animal Crossing for a little bit and I'm going along and I'm starting to get a little bored, or like I don't really like the villagers that I have on my island, rather than work to try and like rebuild and like make it how I want it, I simply delete my saved data and I restart my island. I've always been that type of person. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And so when I found my game, I didn't even remember. It had been so long that I played that I didn't even remember who my villagers were. I didn't remember literally anything about my island, my fruit that was on my trees, nothing. And so I was like, well, now that it's been so long, I am going to restart again. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick to this one though. I'm going to make this island my own creation. I'm going to make it beautiful. I want to actually work towards something. Like, is this what maturing is? I don't know. But anyway, so I've been playing for, I would say, around 3 weeks now to maybe a month, maybe. And I'm proud to announce I have kept the same island. I have been going like villager hunting and stuff. It's like really fun. So right now I have Julian on my island. What a freaking king. I am obsessed with him. But yeah, I have quite a few different villagers that I would love to have on my island. Oh, one of my like, you know how you get 2 villagers when you first start Animal Crossing New Horizons? So the little jock one that I got is Dom. He's like a little lamb and he wears a rainbow shirt and he is just the most perfect, cutest little piece of pie ever. But anyway, when I was a child and I had a DS, I had Animal Crossing, God, what was it called? Not New Leaf. It's the one that came before that. Not like directly before that, because I didn't have City Folk, I don't think. Oh, Wild World. Animal Crossing Wild World, back when the like animations and stuff looked wretched. But yeah, that was my first ever Animal Crossing game and I loved it. And that was the first Animal Crossing game I ever had. I didn't play it like for the GameCube or anything. I didn't even have a GameCube growing up. So that was my introduction to Animal Crossing, and honestly, I've kind of had this little like goal, I guess, to get back all of the original villagers I had on that little town because I loved them so much. Like, maybe not all of them, but there was definitely a few of them. So like Maple, obviously I had Maple on my Wild World town, and she is just the cutest little thing. And I know she's kind of overrated or whatever. People love Maple, of course, but yeah, I really want Maple back. Another one is Alfonso, the lazy alligator. He is so adorable. I want him back so bad. He was like my bestie for the resty, you know what I mean? Like, that was like my go-to villager. Like, we would give each other gifts all the time, and yeah, so I really want him on my island. And this one is more of like a controversial one. She was my snooty villager, but her name was Eloise. She was like an elephant and she was yellow, and like, obviously, you know what, now that I look at how many different villagers there are and stuff, there's definitely better elephants, but I don't know, I think I kind of mainly wanted her for like the nostalgia purposes. Yeah, I don't know, if I don't get her, I think I could live with that as long as I get Maple and Alfonso. So I don't know, but I recently came across a YouTube channel, and I don't even know how, because I swear I was not searching for Animal Crossing related stuff on YouTube or anything, but for some reason YouTube kind of figured out that I've been into Animal Crossing recently. So I came across this channel of a guy, his name is Dayton, and he does a bunch of Animal Crossing related content. And so I just barely discovered him yesterday, and I started like watching some of his like ranking videos. He was doing like these tier lists of like, oh, ranking the worst villager, or ranking ranking like Animal Crossing glitches, and just like all these like things. And like his personality is so funny. I love the way he talks. I'm like, oh my god. So I subscribed immediately, and I scrolled through till I can get to the very first video on his channel. And now I'm watching him play Animal Crossing New Horizons and like hunting for villagers and stuff. But oh my gosh, he had so many Nook Miles tickets in order to be able to like go to all these islands and like hunt for villagers. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm like buying like 5 tickets at a time and using that. Like, how are you getting so many miles? I don't know, it's pretty wild, but you know, yeah, I'm watching him do it and it's like incredible, but he's using like 200 plus tickets in order to find these villagers. And I'm like, dang, you know, like probably me buying 5 tickets and then going and hoping that I'm finding these specific villagers that I'm looking for is like winning the lottery because it's taking him all these tickets and, you know, he's still not even finding the ones that he really wants. I mean, he kind of is like, he will eventually, but I'm just saying like it's taking him so many attempts. And I don't know. So hopefully I can find my dream villagers eventually, but for now I am chilling. I have Julian on my island, which is cool. I have Dom, he's adorable. I'm trying to think of like another cool villager that I have. Oh, I have Rattle. He's like the little frog that wears like the doctor mask. At first he like kind of creeped me out, but honestly he's growing on me. I kind of like him now. But yeah, anyway, so honestly, after I finish this video today, I'm going to be trying to complete work on this order that I've been doing for a customer. It's like an old coworker of mine. And while I do that, I am probably going to be watching Dayton's videos. So shout out Dayton. I'll leave his channel linked below in case you guys are into Animal Crossing too. You should definitely go check him out. Back to the topic of like crochet and stuff like that. You know, I will say Sweet Snuggles Light and Chenille Home Slim from Michaels, they annoy me. Like, yeah, they shed, and, you know, I mean, but I love chenille yarn. I love to work with it. Is it difficult? Yes, you know, especially with those ones. Like, I find it way easier to work with, like, Premier Parfait Chunky or whatever. But, you know, so yes, it's difficult. You know, you make your magic ring, you put your single crochets inside it, and then you try to pull it, and it is not moving, and then the yarn just snaps, or it frays. It's just irritating, right? But I will say, I'm like treasuring every single piece of Chenille Home Slim and Sweet Snuggles Light that I have right now that you can't get it. And I'm wondering, like, how long is it going to take for Michaels to bring it back? Oh, wait, another amazing piece of news. Sorry, this wasn't even part of my talking points, but I needed to like bring this up because I just recently found this out. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of an online like craft store called Hirschner's. I had never heard of it, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. But they are taking over Big Twist Yarn. Hallelujah! So that's incredible. We're gonna have somewhere to buy our Big Twist yarn. I'll put like a little screenshot of the article where it said it. But yeah, you can go on their website and see it. Like, it's totally legit. I saw somebody, one of my friends on TikTok post about it, and they were like celebrating. And I was like, is this real? So I went and I looked it up. And yes, it's definitely real. I signed up for their email list and everything. I'm like, yes, Hirschner's, never heard of you before, but you just made my entire day. And like, yay, now I won't have to go to Michael's for my Big Twist. You know, if I can avoid Michael's at all costs, I try to, you know, but there's certain things that you gotta get at Michael's. The Big Twist, I mean, not the Big Twist, the Sweet Snuggles Light, the Chenille Home Slim. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyway, I'm wondering when Michael's is going to have those yarns back available in stock, because it's rough out here. Sometimes you just need a good chenille. And even though it can be kind of hard to like sew with, I actually have started to make my pieces in obviously the Big Twist. Why do I keep saying Big Twist? I've started to make my pieces in the Sweet Snuggles Light or the Chenille Home Slim, but sew them together with acrylic yarn that just like matches the color well. And I will say that is working out quite nicely actually. It is just so hard to sew with those types of yarns as well. And again, I don't know if it's because of like the manufacturing defects or if that yarn is simply just very weak, very not structurally sound. But still, I'm kind of sad that it's not just like readily available right now. That it's hard to find, that people are probably selling it online like eBay and stuff for like way more than it's worth. It just sucks that it's not easy to come by right now, because you can make gorgeous projects out of it. Exhibit A. Exhibit, you know what? I can't pull this one enough for you guys to see it, so forget it. But there's another one right there. But have you guys ever tried like, I've tried, the only other chenille I've tried is the Premier Parfait Chunky. But I see a lot of people using ones called, I think, Honey Bunny and Toucan from Hobby. I think it's Hobby. Is it Hobby or Hobby? Because I would think that it's Hobby, but I feel like I've heard like TL Yarn Crafts say Hobby. So I'm not really sure. But regardless, you guys know what I'm talking about, that one website. Have you ever tried those Honey Bunny or Toucan? Because I'm like honestly curious about them. Like, is it a good value? Like for like what you pay for, do you get like a good amount of yarn? Do they hold up well? Are they easy to work with? All that kind of stuff. Can somebody let me know? Because I'm curious to try. But yeah, it would just be nice to have alternatives that come in like a wide variety of colors, especially while we wait and see how this whole Chenille Home Slim and Sweet Snuggles Light debacle is going to play out, you know? Anyway, okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about is, it is somewhat crochet related, but also not really. So the beginning part isn't. It's about how I've mentioned in quite a few of these types of videos that I wanted to do a 30 things to do before I turn 30 type of list, right? And dude, I have about 7 months until I turn 30, which is crazy. So it's like I already don't even have that much time to do these 30 things. But oh wait, there's more on some Billy Mays. I haven't even finished the list yet. I think I'm gonna have to scrap that idea. Maybe not completely. Like maybe I'll do the few things that I have written, but I think I might have to just change the name of the list. Like I can't call it my 30 before 30 anymore because I cannot think of 30 things. There's just, I don't know. You know, I'm usually a pretty creative person, but my brain is not helping me in this instance. There's like so many things that I feel like I could do or might want to do, but they're not coming to me as far as this list thing is concerned. So I might just call it my things to accomplish before I turn 30 type of list or something, because yeah, 30 things might just be too many things. But going off of that, also another kind of failed attempt at something. You guys remember when I said I was doing a temperature blanket? Ha, I do. And I crocheted until about January 9th or something. Maybe I got to like through the second week of January. I really don't think I did though. I think I crocheted the first maybe week and a half of January, and then I stopped, and I always told myself, oh yeah, I'll get back to that. Yeah, I think that ship has sailed. We're already about to be in May, and I have so many other things that I want to crochet and do, patterns that I want to work on and release. And honestly, I knew kind of that me doing a temperature blanket was going to be a bad idea, because I just can't do something like that, you know? I'm too much of a procrastinator. So it's like, obviously I'm going to put it down and it's going to take me forever to pick it back up. But then when I do, it's like, wow, I have like all these days to crochet. Like, it was such a silly idea for me to think that I would be the person to be able to do something like that. So, you know, that was a fun thought. I'll probably just frog it and use that yarn for something else, appliques or whatever. But yeah, not exactly sure what I'm going to turn that project into, but it is no longer going to be a temperature blanket. I am not committing to that. But I think it would be kind of cool to like check out, like, I think maybe like a cute sentimental gift would be to like crochet a temperature blanket or something sort of like it, like a calendar type blanket based on a significant year in somebody's life. Like, I feel like that'd be a good gift for like a mom or a grandma, for example. Like, whatever they think that the best year of their life was, maybe the year that they had their first child, or the year that they were born, or I don't know. I'm not sure, but wouldn't that be kind of like a cute idea? So I feel like, yeah, but as far as keeping up with a project like that in the current time, that's not for me. But maybe if I like went on one of those websites where you can see like historical weather, and I could make like a project like that for somebody in my life. But as far as this year goes, it ain't happening for me. Anyway, this is as far as I got in my cute little granny square. It's obviously kind of like wonky. It needs to be blocked for sure. I've never blocked anything in my life also. But I don't know if I'll keep it going or if I'll just like end it here. This is a cute little granny square, but I don't know what I'll use it for. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I so appreciate your company. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, getting to work on your whip. If you have anything you'd like to share with me, my email is always linked down below. You can send me pictures of projects that you've made in the past, projects that you're currently working on, projects that you want to make, anything that you want to share with me, feel free to share it down below or in my email, and I might feature your projects in, you know, the ends of some of my videos. Only with your permission, of course. If you want to just share it with me and not have me share it on my platform, that's completely cool as well. But anyways, guys, yeah, so again, I know I keep saying it, but thank you for 1 year here on this channel. Thank you for, you know, giving me this little platform to stand on. And you guys are like the best. And I appreciate you always being here, always commenting, liking, subscribing. You guys are the best. I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your day, week, month, night, whatever you're having. Please enjoy yourself. And I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Bye.